Today, we are diving into money magnetism because money, like your best clients, doesn't want to be treated as an afterthought. She wants decisiveness, devotion, and all in energy. Be honest with yourself. Do you want more money? Do you want more wealth? Do you want more opportunities? Would you like more abundance? Now, if you can't even have that conversation with yourself, your frequency is not going to be tuned into it. But I do believe you will have a unique blueprint, something that is for you, something you are born with, a gift, a message, a mission, a purpose. Welcome back to Millionaires Are Made, the podcast. I'm Michelle Rule, your self-made, soul-led, multi-millionaire business owner, investor, wife, mum of two, and your ride or die women's wealth mentor. Now, this is where strategy meets energetics, the fusion that flips the script from hustling for cash to holding true wealth. And today we are diving into money magnetism because money, like your best clients, doesn't want to be treated as an afterthought. She wants decisiveness, devotion, and all in energy. Money and magnetism, one of the most powerful, I'll say that time and time again, all of wealth energetics is, but understanding how to magnetize people, places, and things to you is a life skill that everyone needs. So far in this wealth energetics mini series, we have gone over the energy of money. So that fact that money is energy, we've looked at the divine energy of money and our relationship with money. And now we're going to dive into how to magnetize it. How do we have a relationship with money where money loves to come to us? Now, here's the deal. Money is either being magnetized towards you or repelled away. So now we know everything is energy. So if we think about ourselves as a frequency tower, our aura, our internal, external, all of the space around us is like a beacon. We are an energy unit. When certain people walk in a room, you can feel their different frequencies. So someone walks in a room, you can feel if they've had a good day or a bad day. Well, I know I certainly can. If you're sensitive and receptive to it, you'll be able to tell what their frequency beacon or their tower is sending out. What signal is coming off a person? Understanding this, you'll understand everything. Knowing that you are a frequency tower will allow you to realize that you can change the radio station, change the frequency, change the dial so that you become the perfect dial to call in abundance, ease, and flow. If you're a millennial like me, you might remember actually tuning in a radio and it would be like static, static, static. And you would tune into, you could slowly hear the correct channel and then it would be like the perfect spot. And then any further and you would start to lose the channel and it'll go into another channel. So if you're old enough to remember how this works, this is how money magnetism works. We want to be on the vibration of divine money. We want to be on the vibration of abundance. Abundance being overflow, creation, birthing, new life. That is money. And so how do we do this? Well, first of all, let me say that when you are aligned, clear, decisive, intentional, you're sending out a strong energy signal. Money can hear that. It can feel that. Remember, the energy of money is strong and decisive. She's a creative energy. She will respond to a strong energy, a decisive energy. If you're wishy-washy, half in, half out, second guessing every move, the signal goes fuzzy. Money doesn't know. It's thinking, am I coming? Am I going? What's happening? I don't know what to do with that because the frequency is weak. The frequency is weak. So if you can think of it like that, it'll help you. Are you sure? Are you all in? Have you decided? Now you're starting to understand why I talk about decision energy. Have you decided to be on your wealthiest timeline? Have you decided abundance is your birthright and that's that? Have you decided it's happening? Are you all in? Now, notice I did not ask, do you have all of the evidence around you in your environment to make this decision of yours? I didn't ask, have you scanned your bank account and have you scanned your current environment, home, car, to look for evidence if you've already got it? No, I didn't ask, what do you already have? I asked, have you decided what it is that you want? That's going to be important, very important, especially in this next episode. But right now, I'm going to talk about how to get that magnet switched so that you are attracting money in versus repelling money away. Now, let me say as well, if you're watching my Instagram and hearing me speak, I talk about this abundance vortex often. Now, it sounds cute, abundance vortex, but it's actually a vortex. It's real life. Everything is energy. And if we can imagine a vortex being like this tornado of energy, this space, like you're in the eye of it, like you're in the frequency. Beam me up, right? You are in the frequency. Now, how do you get in the frequency? Well, we want to be in the abundance frequency. We don't want to be outside. If there is an abundance flow here, I want to be right in the abundance flow. I don't want to be to the left of it. I don't want to be to the right of it. I don't want to be behind it. I want to be in it, all the way in, all in. So when you step into alignment, you can hold your vision of what it is you've decided that you want. You can become a magnet for people, places, and things, opportunities, clients, cash flow that aligns with what you've decided. Sounds easy, but if it were easy, everybody would be self-made billionaires. We're working on it every day because we are human and manifesting is not instant. Now, okay, so let's talk a bit about this abundance vortex. The abundance vortex to me is a co-creation space. Now, when I say to my clients and to all of you that you are more powerful than you even realize, give yourself credit because you are. This is what I'm talking about. You have the ability to co-create your life, and that sometimes works in our favor and that sometimes works against us. You can co-create and spiral up, creating more and more beautiful things in your life, or you can co-create and spiral down, creating more hardships and despair. Or you can co-create and just sit on this spinning disc in the middle, staying exactly where you are, like you're on a loop and everything's the same and you can't get past this income ceiling and you're just stuck on this same loop. You get to co-create up, down, or stay. So if we are co-creating and when we are co-creating and we want to get into this magnetic state towards what it is we desire, we have to ask. It's interesting how we forget that we actually need to ask for what we want. We firstly need to ask within ourselves. So be honest with yourself. Do you want more money? Do you want more wealth? Do you want more opportunities? Would you like more abundance? Now, if you can't even have that conversation with yourself, your frequency is not going to be tuned into it. So knowing what on earth it is that you want is one of your most important jobs. The vision. What's the vision? I say this again, is you've got to start with the vision. Now, often people, they water down their vision, they make it smaller without even giving themselves time to actually think bigger because they're already thinking, well, how am I going to get there? And I don't know how, so I'm not going to ask for it because I'm not sure how. So let's not do that. If you want to become a money magnet, I want you to get bossy. I want you to decide with certainty and I want you to know what it is that you want. That is your job. No one can do that job for you. You have to decide. So what is it? If you don't know, then spend some time asking really good questions. Start to get to know yourself. Start to find what lights you up. And I call this the path of most excitement. Follow the path of most excitement. If you can follow the path of excitement, chances are you're on the way to your wealthiest life, your wealthiest timeline. Because excited energy is a co-creation energy. Think about it. If I'm excited to go and do something, there's more energy behind me going to do it. I'm more likely to do something when I'm lit up, when I'm excited by it, when I just want to go do the thing. I'm going to do that. I'm going to co-create that. I'm going to have bold action. I'm going to have movement towards it. So that path of excitement is important. If there is no charge, so if a client comes to me and says, I don't know if I should do this job or that job, I'll say, how do you feel about both of those? What's the charge behind it? Is there one that feels more exciting than the other? Doesn't have to be which one is paying more. It could be which one has more opportunity, which one feels more exciting, because there is a part of you that naturally prefers things, believe it or not. We have preferences. No, we often water them down to make other people happy and all of that people pleasing. And that's another whole conversation for another day. But if you can truly tune in to what you want, you're on your way to the abundance vortex. I'm hanging out in the abundance vortex every damn day. And let me tell you, I am lit up. I am co-creating. I am bossy. I require certain things. I'm putting myself out there before there's any evidence of it coming back to me. I'm doing the thing. There's action behind what I'm doing because I know exactly where I'm going. And in a way, more and more millions are inevitable because I'm so excited by it. I'm so driven to serve. I'm so driven by the mission that it simply can't be stopped. So have a think about that. And where in your life currently are we missing that energy, that magnetic energy, that authentically you excited energy? Where are you just going through the motions? And if you are just going through the motions, I encourage you to have a think about how you can get into a space where you're excited again, because that truly will, it'll be like breadcrumbs, little golden crumbs towards your wealthiest timeline, towards the most money magnetism you've ever experienced in your entire life by following the clues. Now, to take this a little bit deeper, I do believe that we all have a unique blueprint. I believe that we as souls come down here. Our soul has lived lifetime after lifetime, and it comes down for this lifetime. It adopts this physical body. It sits with us and our ego. So our ego is the character that we put on with our soul overarching. So our soul, or our higher self, I believe, is looking over everything, whilst our ego is our character. It's having fun. It's living out life. That's fine. It's good. We're in the 3D. We're meant to. But I do believe you will have a unique blueprint, something that is for you, something you are born with, a gift, a message, a mission, a purpose. You do. There is a reason you are here. If we can work our way right down to the depths of what your unique blueprint is, what truly lights you up, what your preferences were before the world told you what you needed to be, that beautiful childlike spark that could not wait to get up, that Christmas Eve energy, that if we can find that for you, there will be clues. And those clues, if we can follow them, will lead you to your wealthiest timeline. They will lead you to opportunities, people, places, and things that are for you. And you won't have to try as hard because it is naturally you. That is your unique blueprint. So your unique blueprint will hold the clues to your money magnetism, because money magnetism is very similar to authenticity. Authenticity is a powerful frequency. Think about it like this, like star energy. Like think of your favorite movie star, or whoever it is, your idol, someone that you look up to and you think, wow, like they've really got it. There's something special about that person. That's magnetism. You can't take your eyes off them. It's magnetic. It has a charge. It's a strong charge. It's a certain charge. It's unique. Okay. And so that is what each and every one of us has. And whether or not we've dulled it down or haven't given ourselves full permission to embody it or express it completely is one thing. But if we can tune back into it, then we can get you closer and closer to your most magnetic state. When you are magnetic, you will attract the people, places, and things that are for you. Okay, now I'm going to end off this session here today because money magnetism, honestly, I could write an entire book because knowing how to embody it and actually embodying it are two different things. And this is why I work with my clients for an entire 12 months at least to truly make money magnetism your default state. Make it so second nature that even when you've gone into it and then you start to like retract and start to pull back, I'm going to call you out and I'm going to say, hang on a minute, why are we diluting? Let's go back into the abundance vortex. Let's hold you in there long enough so that you can get the evidence of the money flowing in. And when the money starts to flow in and people say, how did that happen? And I say, trust me, it only gets better and better because I've lived it. I get to live it. And now because I've lived it, I'm able to now help other people get through that too. So that's truly, I believe that is part of my mission. That's the reason I went from broke to multimillionaire alongside being an energy queen. The reason they gave me money strategy and they gave me money energetics is to be here right now and share this message with you. So I thank you so much for tuning in and for listening. And hopefully something in today's episode might have just stirred one thing within you, something that you weren't aware of that you're now aware of. How can we dial up your money magnetism? Okay, so here is today's millionaire shift. And if I could just give you, before I leave, perhaps let me just give you a key takeaway, something that you can do this week to increase your money magnetism. I would like you to ask money, show me, guide me, lead me, take me to my wealthiest timeline. What is it that I'm here to do? I would like you to ask yourself, notice in your day, as you're going about your day, what is it about today that I'm excited about? Is there anything in the day today that makes me feel excited? Could be a little bit nervous, similar energy, but excited. Anything in my week that I'm excited by? Are there any little thoughts that are dropping in about things I could create? Where you just get curious. Allow there to be a space in your mind to get curious about what excites you, and that will help lead you to that money magnetism. All right, so money doesn't want half yeses. She wants certainty. When you treat her with certainty, bold, proud, intentional, she'll keep showing up for you. She doesn't respond to in and out energy. She doesn't respond to, yeah, I might, but maybe next week, but I don't really have enough time, but I think I want it, but I'm not really sure if I can have it. No, put that idea in the bin. You decide, queen. You decide what you want, and that is that. Doesn't matter if you don't know the how. You can seek people out to help you with the how, but you, my love, must decide once and for all, this is happening. Now, stay tuned. Don't go too far because in the very next episode, we are going to wrap up our money energetics series. And I don't want you to miss this last episode. So stay tuned and remember that millionaires aren't born, millionaires are made. I want you to decide boldly. Hold your queen energy and let's make your millions inevitable.